Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Holiday Edition KyShadow Palette from Kylie Cosmetics. I don't want to blind you guys because it is very reflective, but I'm sure you know what it looks like. It is the silver jewel-toned holiday palette. A lot of you guys wanted to see a review on this. I picked it up when it was not on sale, so I did pick it up for $42. I didn't get the 20% off, unfortunately. This video is going to be pretty long, you guys. I think from what I've filmed so far, I did this look with this eyeshadow palette. I did it on Snapchat the other day. So yeah, you might want to grab a snack. You might want to click the timestamps that I leave down below because I am just feeling overly chatty today. So I'm sorry about that. I get like this sometimes, especially on days where I'm feeling anxious. But if you guys do want to hear my thoughts on this palette and you want to see swatches, you want to see a demo, then just keep on watching. So just some quick thoughts before I show you the demo on this palette. I wanted to let you guys know I did pay full price. I paid the $42 and I bought it when it first released, and then a couple days later she had a 20% off sale. So I was not happy about that. I don't know about you guys because I could have waited, but I wasn't sure if it would sell out. Definitely didn't think she'd have a sale like that. So I wish I would have saved my 20%, but I did not, unfortunately. And to me, this palette is not worth what I spent on it just because I have some mixed feelings I will get into a little bit later on in the video. I'm definitely feeling a little bit sassy today. I'm not trying to bash anyone, not trying to bash a brand or anything. Just know throughout this video I have been up here when usually I am a little bit down here. I do think that the packaging is beautiful. I think it's amazing that she included a mirror in this palette. I think the colors are beautiful. I definitely think it is appropriate for the holiday season. Knowing her though, she's gonna release something else that I like more than this, and I do like the past palette better than I like this palette. So yeah, I'm going to quit rambling and I'm going to show you how I got this eye look using this palette. So I'm going to show you a demo, then I'll show you swatches, and throughout this video you will know how I feel about this palette. So thank you all so much for watching, and let's jump into the demo. Okay, so before we jump into the demo of this eyeshadow palette, I am feeling super talkative right now, and that doesn't make for a very well put together video, so I just have to say what's on my mind before I start filming. So you guys will have seen a intro before this, so it probably makes no sense. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about how I've been feeling lately with my YouTube channel, and it kind of has to do with how I just felt coming on camera. I feel crazy because I have a full face of makeup. I have these overdrawn lips, and I can't figure out my background. Like, you guys can see my backdrop, and if you guys follow me on social media, on Snapchat and things like that, Twitter, you guys know I am a perfectionist when it comes to filming, and this YouTube channel, I try to really hold it together and make everything as professional and nice looking as I possibly can. And I just watched Jaclyn Hill's video on what happened with her husband, and she just came back to YouTube after like really realizing what's important, and it kind of made me realize that these little superficial things are not important. So I'm really going to try. I definitely have a little bit of OCD. I have a little bit of anxiety. I always am wondering what you guys are noticing and what is not well put together, and I've had to scrap videos before because little things have gone wrong, and I don't want to be like that anymore. So basically what I'm trying to say is, yes, I look crazy. I have no eyeshadow on. My eyes are not put together. My backdrop is not where I want it to be, and I don't care. So I'm just going to leave things how they are and try to relax a little bit and be a little bit less uptight when it comes to filming my videos. And many of you are probably like, oh my god, like these little things don't matter. You don't look crazy. The backdrop doesn't look crazy. And I hear you. It's just people with this mindset that I have, like every little thing I overanalyze, and so I can't really help it, but I'm going to try to be better about not caring about that kind of thing. So thank you for listening to that little rant, and let's get into the demo of this KyShadow palette. So I am kind of happy because I went to go reach for my Jaclyn Hill face palette because I use it for its mirror, completely forgetting that this eyeshadow palette has a mirror in it. So I'm so happy for that. It's about time. I'm so glad. Hopefully the rest of them that she puts out have mirrors, but it does have a mirror in it. I will have already showed you the shades in the palette by now, but This is what it looks like, and for the look that I created on my Snapchat the other day, I only used the top 3 shades and the middle shade, which is the navy blue shade called Winter. If you saw my snaps, you kind of know what my first impression was. It wasn't very good because the swatches on my arm were very chalky. The quality wasn't as good as the burgundy palette. So basically, let's get into the demo portion of the video. I'm going to explain what I did on my eyes and how I feel about the shades that I did use so far. And at this point, I have not swatched the entire palette yet. So my eyes are primed with MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and then I put a translucent powder over top just to help everything blend out. This look is very simple. The first thing I'm going to do is take these 2 outside shades on the ends of the first row, and I'm going to blend them together and put them into the crease of my eye, and the shade names are Sugar Cookie and Chestnut. So I'm just grabbing these on a fluffy white brush, and these are good, but they're kind of skin toned, so it's not something I can really judge the quality on. They're definitely blendable. All of Kylie's shadows that I've tried have been blendable, and that's kind of what saves some of these colors. And I'll get more into that later, but the navy blue color is a huge no-no, and it's in the middle of the palette. It grabs everyone's attention. That's kind of the color that I wanted to work well, and it definitely didn't work for me. And I'm feeling chatty. I already told you guys, so I will just tell you right now, as I'm doing this little demo, I would not purchase this palette again. I purchased it for full price because I missed, well, no, I didn't miss the sale. I purchased it before the sale even happened, and a lot of you guys on my social media felt the same way that I did. You were really annoyed that she announced the sale after launching the whole collection, so a ton of us could have saved money if we waited. And I missed out on the stocking. I wanted the stocking, but that didn't work out either. Now that I have my crease color in place, here's where some technique comes in to making these shadows work. The silver color called Frosty is my favorite color out of the palette, but in my opinion, you need to use a Fix Plus, some type of wetting agent. You can even use water or contact solution, but I'm using Fix Plus, and I'm going to put this into the inner corner of my eye and a little bit onto my eyelid. And you can definitely do this second. I'm going to use the navy blue color all over my lid and into the crease, and you could definitely do this second, but when I did it on Snapchat, I did it first. So I'm doing exactly what I did before. So I'm taking my little flat brush, and I'm going to pick up some of that silver shade. Something you don't want to do is wet it before you dip in, because you can kind of ruin the eyeshadow if you do that. So I've got a decent amount on my brush, and then I'm just going to spray my brush directly. And my Fix Plus is almost gone. And I believe MAC is having a 25% off sale if you sign up for their email list. So I need to hurry up and get another one before the sale is over. Knowing my luck, it's already over though. Okay, so I am tapping off a little bit of excess color here. Now this is probably going to look crazy, but I am putting this right into the inner corner of my eye and then dragging it onto my eyelid a little bit. And this is super bright with the water or Fix Plus. Definitely you need it. Without it, it's just not as good. I love this color so much. Like, this is the color that helps me justify buying this palette, because I really don't like this palette, to be completely honest with you guys. I don't know why I even bought it, because the colors are just not something that I normally reach for, but the hype got me, and I guess it will be beautiful around Christmas time, but this color saves me. Okay, so hopefully you can see. That's so bright, and it looks insane, believe me, I know. It doesn't come together until the eyeliner and eyelashes are on, but so beautiful. It's like blinding. I wouldn't even mind putting this all over my eyelid. And I swear, if there's something wrong with this video and I have to go and delete it, I'm gonna be so upset. Happens all the time. I just catch on to one little thing that's wrong and I can't upload the video. So I'm just filling you guys in on that, because my anxiety and my overanalyzing have been really getting in the way of my YouTube channel. And you guys know I have a million brushes from Sigma, but I'm feeling really lazy, so I'm just going to wipe this off. And this is the brush that I use for the lid color as well. And I thought for sure that using the navy color wet would save it as well, but it doesn't. It's not an easy color to work with. The only thing that saves it is that they are easy to blend. Definitely a very patchy color, and it just doesn't apply how I hoped it would. It doesn't apply like the silver. The silver mixed with Fix Plus is just such good quality, but this navy. I really wanted this navy color to work, but I don't like it. So I'm going to pick it up and do the same exact thing with the Fix Plus, and hopefully you guys will see. And I can tell just by picking it up that it's not going to apply as well as the silver. It's just not as intense, not as much came off. It's just, ooh, this color bugs me. All right, so this one is going everywhere else. Already super patchy. Oh, I forgot to mention, this color, the fallout is horrible. Even when it's wet, I get fallout, so that's annoying. So I'm gonna have to clean that up. But this is so patchy, and it's wet. You wouldn't think it would be patchy. Ugh, maybe I ruined it with the Fix Plus, but I don't know, guys. This color is horrid. I mean, the color itself is beautiful, but this eyeshadow is no, 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 no. Okay, so this is just going like, it looks so sloppy, but trust me, the blending is what puts it all together in the end. I mean, I wish I had another navy eyeshadow that I could just use instead of this one, but I don't think I do. Because you would think it's supposed to be a shimmer, just like the silver, but it's nowhere near as intense. It's super patchy. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye, and then we're gonna get to blending and pulling this look together. It's such a shame too, because I really love the burgundy palette. If there's one palette I recommend from her, it's the burgundy. I don't have the bronze. I couldn't make myself buy it just because I knew that this was coming out. But if you guys do want me to buy it, just let me know. If enough of you request it, I could definitely buy it. Because I love the other one. I don't know if this one was just rushed or if the colors are just so out of the ordinary that they had a problem formulating them. Lucky for her, it's limited edition, so she can just take it off the market before people complain about it. But if you guys love it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm kind of bashing this palette, but it should not take this much work to make this navy work. So going back in, this is going to make everything come together. Back in with those matte transition colors that I used in the beginning. Same brush, I am going to start by blending the outer corner, and this does save these shadows. They're very blendable, and I'm going to blend it all the way throughout the crease. And I need to pick up some navy because I accidentally dragged some silver. Ah, disaster. It just takes work, you guys. So much blending. Picking up more navy. The navy is like not applying, and this is one of my favorite blending brushes, and the navy is just not my friend, I guess. Okay, and before I blend the silver into the navy a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and work on the other eye so I don't mess up this brush. I will say Kylie's eyeshadows blend beautifully. If this did not blend, this would be a total fail. I would not even try using it again, but I was very pleasantly surprised with how easy it blended, because normally when you see something as patchy when you apply it, there's no hope for blending it, but this one definitely blends. But the problem is when you blend it, it takes away so much of that beautiful navy color, and it kind of leaves you with just like a cool toned gray. So much fallout, you guys, so much fallout. The other palette literally had no fallout. In my experience anyways, it didn't have any. I don't know what happened here. I cannot wait to get the fallout off my face. It looks so bad. You guys probably can't see it. Okay, so now I'm going to very gently fuse the silver and navy together. I will say, if you guys were looking for inspiration for this palette, this look is very quick and very easy. So hopefully, I know a lot of you guys love this palette, and I'm not trying to trash it. I'm sure some other colors will create beautiful looks, but I don't know why. I just wanted to go for like the most daring look that you can with this palette, and I mean, it works out. It's a very pretty look. That's blended now. I need to get rid of this fallout before I go crazy. Now, before I finish up my eyes, I'm going to dip into that navy. Same brush. I'm just going to drag it along the outer third of my lower lash line. You guys know I like to do this. It kind of elongates my eyes a little bit. And can you see how it just pulls the look together? Do this with any color. Even if you're doing like a very nude eye look, don't forget this little outer third of your eye. It makes a huge difference. And if you wanted to make this a New Year's Eve look, because I think this would be beautiful for New Year's Eve, I would add some glitter to the inner corner of the eye. I'm not going to do that today because I just want the whole eye look to be Kylie Cosmetics or this palette, but I would definitely add glitter. So what I'm going to do now is go off camera and let my camera cool down a little bit, and I'm going to do my eyeliner, finish up my eye makeup, and I'll be back to finish my thoughts on this palette. Alright you guys, so I am back from applying my eyeliner and my eyelashes and everything. Everything kind of went crazy again. My eyeliner is way too thick, and I've been having some mishaps today, but overall, everything's okay. I like the way that this looks on my eyes. I have not put any other colors on my eyes, so I definitely want to give this palette a chance, and I think it's time to do some swatches of this palette. So if you ever watch a review of any KyShadow palette and you are wondering why the person is getting the names wrong, it's because the packaging is kind of weird. Normally when you read the back of the palette, it corresponds exactly with which color is on the other side. I believe that the Kylie palettes are backwards. I don't know, whatever. If I get it wrong, I get it wrong. So I'm gonna go based on the fact that I think this dark color right here is called Silent Night. So I'm gonna go based on that, and it is backwards. So that's something I would change, but it's fine. But just give some people some slack if they get it wrong, because it is kind of annoying. So I'm going to start off with the shade Sugar Cookie. It's one of the colors I used to blend into my crease, and I highly, highly doubt that it will show up on my skin very well. There it is on my middle finger. It's a little bit lighter than my skin, actually. Can you guys even see that? That is Sugar Cookie. Very light transition color, and I like the way that her mattes are formulated. They're very blendable. I do love the names of this palette. I think that it's very fun and festive. I love the names. So the next color is Frosty. It's this silver color that I have all over the inner third of my eye. This is definitely my favorite color out of the palette. It's a blue toned silver, so it's a true silver tone. So there is Frosty on my finger. This is my favorite formula out of the palette. I don't know if they're all different, but I really like the shimmers in all of the Kylie palettes, the really true shimmers. Sometimes they're satin, but this is a shimmer for sure. So there's Frosty. So beautiful. I love this shade. And as you can see, it kind of looks nice and bright, and that is because I'm going between swatches with a baby wipe. So it might be a little bit tacky when I swipe, and that just makes it better. So as I said, wet your brush. Next up is Chestnut. I mixed this into my crease today as well. And this is a more mauve tone transition color. It's a matte. So here it is on my middle finger. And yes, I swatch with my middle finger. I'm not flipping you guys off. It's just my strong finger. So there's Chestnut. These don't swatch good, you guys. So that's Chestnut. It is another matte. It's very blendable, but swatches don't give it justice. I don't know how Kylie gets her swatches. Honestly, they probably wet their finger or something to make it come out good. It's definitely a technique I've seen other YouTubers use. I don't do it on purpose, but I do clean off my finger with a baby wipe between swatches. Okay, so that was Chestnut, which means this is Mittens. So this is Mittens. It reminds me of a shimmer version of Makeup Geek Bitten. So it's kind of a cranberry color. Very pretty jewel tones in this palette. This one swatched badly on my arm too, but it's picking up all right on my finger. So there's Mittens. there is Mitten swatched on my hand. Not a bad swatch. But as you can see, it's supposed to be a shimmer, or it looks like it'll be a shimmer in the pan, and this is definitely not as shimmery as the Frosty color. Next up is the navy blue. This is Winter. I don't even want to swatch this on my hand because I know it is not going to be cute. So I'm picking this up with my middle finger. So much fallout. So there it is on my finger. It's called Winter. I have this all over my lid and in the crease a little bit. It's the dark gray looking color, even though it's blue. So there is Winter. Again, not a horrible swatch, but my finger is a little bit damp. Dry, these came out horrible. So I'm kind of glad it looks better, but keep in mind, it works when it's wet, guys. So much fallout though. And I noticed when I came back, when I did my eyeliner, that there was fallout all over my nose, which looked like blackheads. And then there was fallout on my upper lip, which looked like a mustache. So if I wouldn't have caught that, I would have gone the whole video with that on my face. Next up is the shade Nutcracker, and this looks like a plum color. This reminds me of the duochrome in Manny's palette, in the Makeup Geek palette. So this is Nutcracker. Ooh, okay, I like that color. So that's Nutcracker, swatched a lot better. Next up is almost like a bronzy toned gold. What is this one called? This is called Gingerbread. This is actually kind of an olivey toned bronze, which I really like. I wear the Anastasia color in Self-Made all the time, and it's beautiful to bring out hazel eyes. So there it is on my finger. This is Gingerbread. Yes, shimmers. She does her shimmers so well. So I really like this one. Very beautiful swatch. Next up, we have the emerald green in the palette, and this is called Evergreen. Actually, I don't know if I would call that emerald. I guess Evergreen is a perfect name for it. Very Christmassy color, and this is another matte shade. I like this one. I want it to be good. Maybe I will do a look with this if you guys want to see it. I feel like this would be a beautiful outer corner color, and then maybe like a bright olive or some type of glitter on the lid. Let me know if you want to see that. I like this color a lot. So there is Evergreen. Ooh, that is not a good looking swatch, you guys. But it's a beautiful color. That is a bad looking swatch. Can you guys see how transparent it is? Ooh, that's worse than the first time I swatched it. Okay, let me wipe that off. But it's better on the eyes. The mattes are definitely better on the eyes. I love how blendable they are, so I'm sure it's good. And lastly is Silent Night. So this is the darker color. It almost looks like a plum toned black. I don't think it's quite black. Yeah, it's definitely a dark, dark purple. So there's Silent Night. Okay, so there is Silent Night swatched. So in my opinion, it's definitely pretty obvious that the swatches that Kylie showed on her friend Jordan, I believe, were so gorgeous, so fully pigmented, and I'm sure that they were wet. So add water, add Fix Plus, add something to these to really make them come to their full potential. I do think the colors are beautiful. I will try to get my use out of it. If you guys want to see more tutorials, let me know, because I do love the way that this look came out on my eyes, but they don't perform how I would like them to perform. So hopefully that makes sense and is helpful to you guys. I'm not trying to diss Kylie Cosmetics. I love Kylie Cosmetics. Obviously, I spent my money on it, so I wanted it, but I would skip out on this palette. It's just not as good as I would like it to be. Maybe if I try some more looks, I will like it a little bit more. I did work with the most difficult color in the palette today on my eyes. So if you guys were striving for that beautiful navy color, then I would skip out on this palette because I think it will disappoint you, but you let me know what you guys think if you did pick up this palette. I'm sure a ton of people love it because it is darker than her other palettes. It's a little bit more smoky. Definitely has beautiful jewel tones in it, but it's just not for me, you guys. Okay, so since I wanted to be a little bit more broad with my review, I decided I would ask some people from my Snapchat fam what they thought of this palette if they received it. And I feel like that will give a little bit more of an explanation of people out there what they think of this palette. So I'm going to open a couple snaps and hopefully this will be helpful and I could do this in some of my reviews if you guys like this. First one is from Tidy Baby.
Hey Kendall, so I bought the KyShadow Holiday Palette, and to be honest, I'm not really impressed. Some of the eyeshadows are alright, and some of them don't swatch very well at all, but I haven't tried it on my eyes yet, so I don't know how it works on the eyes, and I'm excited to see your tutorial.
Yay. Yes, girl, nailed it on the head. I agree. Hopefully it works better on the eyes for you as well.
Hi Kendall, first of all, thanks for opening my Snap, and I got my hands on the KyShadow Holiday Collection, and I really loved it. I really love those colors because you can like wear it all year. You can put it on like every day, and these aren't just like those silver tones or those reddish tones that you have in every single winter collection. We also have this blue color called Winter, or that green color called Evergreen, which is so beautiful. And with this palette, you can create your own like eyeshadow style. There's so many opportunities to combine these colors, and I think it's just beautiful. It's flawless. I hope that my review was helpful for your video and you can use that, and I really love you. You're my favorite YouTuber.
I love you.
And I appreciate that you opened my Snap.
Yes, I'm so
Oh
glad
my god, I
I did.
forgot one thing that I wanted to say. That Nutcracker is my favorite color from the whole palette.
I love that color.
I think it's very beautiful, and I really love the formula of it and the packaging of KyShadow in total. It's so beautiful, and yeah, my favorite color is Nutcracker. So that's the last thing I wanted to say, and thank you for watching.
You're adorable. Okay, so that snap was from Fee-Lee. Thank you so much, girl. You are beautiful, and I love that I opened a snap with a positive opinion as well. So I'm sure there are a ton of mixed reviews out there. I think that I agree. The colors are very beautiful. There are so many options and so many combinations, and I love the jewel tones in the palette. I love the Nutcracker color as well, so I want to incorporate that into a look, and I agree the packaging is stunning. So thank you guys for participating in my little Snapchat review and for helping out. Thank you for putting some more opinions out there, and let me know, you guys, if you like this concept, bringing more opinions into my videos. That way you guys have more opinions to base your decisions on. I love that. I love my Snapchat fam. You guys are definitely trustworthy, and I hope that you guys trust my opinion as well. So thank you guys all so much for participating. If you don't follow me on Snapchat, go ahead and do that. I love my Snapchat fam, and thank you so much for participating in this little Snapchat review with me. So I hope that you guys got some information out of this video. If you did like this video, then please give me a thumbs up. Also, thumbs up this video if you guys want to see a review or lip swatch video on the 4-piece lip bundle that I picked up, because I would love to do that for you guys if you're interested. So go ahead and give this video a thumbs up for me. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Go ahead and leave me your requests for more tutorials or tutorials with this, something different. Go ahead and let me know what you want to see down below, and hopefully I will see you all in my next video. Bye.